Okay. Okay, so hi, good morning. Looks like we've got Mom up on top of morning birdie, waiting and wondering what is in store for us today. Well, we've got Big Red up on top of McGraw Hall up there. She's up there. Yeah, so that's what you get when I try to do. There we go. Try to do a scap with my left hand. All right, well, she's gorgeous. And we might go around. No, well, not really, Birdie. I mean, I did not go out on the course last night. I was kind of tired. I had planned on going up to Mount Pleasant. I went out on the deck to do a test photo to see if there was aurora. I'm not convinced. It seemed like it was blue rather than green and red, pink, red or whatever. So I just kind of said, whatever. And I'm not sure that Cindy wanted me going up there too much, up to Mount Pleasant, because it's pretty dark and it's a long, windy road, and there's a lot of deer. So I didn't go. I wimped out, and I'm not convinced that we actually had aurora last night, unless you have evidence otherwise. There was a beautiful, I guess somebody from the night before when there was the aurora got a beautiful shot down from Stewart Park with the aurora along the whole horizon reflecting on the water of the lake. So that was quite an achievement. That was in the Ithaca Voice. So if you're interested in checking that out, go to ithacavoice.com. Good morning, Fraser baby. Good morning, Charlotte. Hi. So we're hoping that Sixta is going to join us. She's in town. Yeah.
I'm going to go in the quad. I don't have any sign of wing.
Yeah, I was going to go in the quad too and maybe show Mom from that side, but right now I can see her face.
Got it.
A little bit.
Yeah, if you come this way a little bit, you might, you know what I mean, get a better angle.
Get a combo?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, obviously, far away, but...
Yeah. So this is
all right, I'll go in the quad. I'll let you know.
Okay. This is a glorious live slope. Last night it was full of kids, and there was a nice warm sunshine on them, and Big Red and Arthur were just doing the most beautiful sky dancing around them and going from tree to tree and circling over the kids and diving and getting mice and the whole 9 yards.
Carl, I'm going to wait till you're set up on Mom, because did she turn around?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so maybe you do want to go in the quad.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, that's a good day. All right, I'm going to wait till you're set up, because... You all good?
I'm all good.
All right.
There she is. She's a beauty, isn't she? She is a beauty.
Carl?
Yeah.
I think I just saw wings float over the museum.
Okay. I wouldn't...
I'm fairly certain it was a hog.
Okay, well, I wouldn't go chasing around too much until you see some evidence.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, some of them. Cindy said that some of the students did actually notice the hawks, and some of them were lounging, some of them were sitting, they're on the slope, reading stuff, talking, whatever, and goodness knows, Big Red and Arthur did enough flying from tree to tree in front of them, from pine to pine, or stooping down, hitting the grass, and all sorts of stuff like that. There were a number of kids that looked up and pointed at them, and it was like,
Some of them needed encouragement.
some of them needed encouragement.
Yes.
That's true.
I, that one couple, when Mom went down the first, well, no, actually, when she got her little mouse, her ball, Sixta.
I don't know.
Anyways,
No.
she, they were just sort of laying in the grass, and I'm like, that hawk just caught something, just flew right over you.
Right.
Since she got a little snack. And you're like, what?
Like, yeah.
And then there was that one guy who was sitting right underneath the pine.
Right, I
You know
know.
what I mean? And I thought, oh man, and he's just looking at his phone, and literally, if he just looked straight up,
He would see.
would have seen Mom or Wink.
I know.
I know. I didn't see anything. He was pretty focused on his phone.
Yeah. So let me check I'm going to check my phone to see if Sixta texted. Oh, Sixta says Wink is on ETT1. I guess.
Okay, so who was the red tail that wasn't Mom?
I don't know. Hang on. Sixta's calling.
Oh,
Hey, Sixta.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know if you
I did.
my text.
I just saw
Yeah.
it. So,
Oh, did you have VR there?
yep. I got
on
beer.
the slope?
Yes, we got beer up on
Oh.
top of McGraw Hall Tower.
Oh, okay. So wait, I could go over there. But just so you know, he's perched right here. I can't believe it. I was
That-
was surprised.
That's awesome. Hang on
I
a second,
know.
Sixta. Hang on a second. What? Is he still there, Sixta?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he's still there. Not too long. She just got here. I. Well, you're welcome to join us down here, if you.
Well, I mean, it's great. I've seen Wink.
Okay.
Now maybe I'll get to see VR, but I'd like to see you and Cindy too.
Okay. Well,
So-
we're right here. We're right here with Mom.
Now, I have to ask you.
Yes.
'Cause I've looked at Central Ave on the map. but
Okay, so-
it's like in relation to
So go straight down Tower
Yeah.
Road.
yeah,
I mean, like west.
yes,
And when you get down you're going to get down to an intersection where you have to go left or right. You go right.
okay,
You're going to go right,
okay,
and then
Uh-huh.
you're going to get to the end of the street there, and there's going to be a light. So you're heading
Okay.
north. You're going to go right. You're going to go north. And when you get to the end of the street, there's a light there, and in front of you is a bridge and whatever. At that intersection, just turn left. And
oh, okay.
and when you go down, you're going to go down a ways. So are you on your? Can you talk while you're in your car? Your
I don't have it synced. It's my brother's car, and I don't quite know how it works.
Okay, all right. So just go
Yeah,
down.
It's a different kind of car that I'm.
Yeah. So go down Tower Road, turn right, and then when you get to the light, you're going to turn a little left, and you're going to
Okay.
and you're going to go under this overhanging building. Pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then you're going to go along about a block, and there'll be parking lots on your left. And then
Okay.
then you're going to start to ease over, sort of slightly start going downhill. And when you do that, just go ahead
Okay.
and, as you're passing the parking lot, start to slow down because there's going to be a turn on the left. And that's going to be, it should say Central Ave, and you're going to have the big tall concrete Johnson Museum there. So just hang a left
Okay.
there and come along toward McGraw Hall, and we'll be along. You're on Central Ave. You're going to be going along Live Slope, the top of Live Slope, and we'll be
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
we'll be right here.
Okay. So are you kind of is it like I can park below McGraw Hall? Is that
Yeah, you're going to park right along McGraw Hall. There's nobody here. Just
okay?
just
Okay. Yeah.
you'll see our little blue
Okay.
Prius, and
Yeah.
just park there with us.
Okay. Meanwhile, as I'm talking to you, I've got Wink in my binoculars, and he's just happily sitting there. He doesn't even look like he's hunting. He's just kind of hanging out.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. Right here. You know, I got your text, and I pulled into the Peterson lot because I had just come off 366, and I came up Jack Falls Road,
Yep.
and then I got on Tower Road, and right then I got your text. So I pulled in the Peterson lot, and I'm admiring the gorgeous orange trees, red trees down in the bowl. And,
Yeah. Yes, the Azure Maples.
that's it. So I'm just driving along Tower Road, thinking I'm going over towards the Art Squad area, the Live Slope area, and I see this bird on the light, and I thought, that's got to be a hawk. It's big, too big for anything else.
That's
And sure
awesome.
enough, there's Wink.
That's awesome.
I never expected to see him over here,
Yeah.
you know?
No,
In the nest area.
Well, it's interesting because when you texted, Cindy had just thought she had a hawk fly over the Johnson Museum, and she thought she thought it was a hawk, and she thought if it were, it was Wink. But now, so you've got Wink up there, which is wonderful.
Yeah. Okay, I'll come over and meet you.
Okay, we'll see you soon, and just holler if you
Okay.
need more instructions or directions.
Okay, thanks.
You betcha.
Yeah, okay.
All right, bye
All
bye.
right, thanks. Bye.
Bye. All right, so I gave her directions. She was very excited to see Wink there.
Okay, there's definitely a red tail that I saw
Well,
that way, so I don't know if it'll be, one of those,
I don't know.
you know what I mean?
Well, so she got on campus in Peterson, and then she got my text, and then immediately drove down Tower Road and saw a Wink.
Yeah.
So that would have been 8:37. So that was like
Yeah, that was after
that was 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay, yeah. She probably made a loop.
Maybe.
All right.
It's okay. She saw him.
Yeah.
She wanted to see all three of us.
And then she'll see
Right.
Mom.
Yeah, Mom looks great up
And
there.
you.
Well, us. All right, so what do we got here? We got Fraser Baby. Good morning, Fraser Baby, and good morning, Heidi, and Ostrich, and Birdie, and Charlotte.
Somebody is on that from Guatemala.
That would be Heidi.
Oh,
Probably.
wow, that's cool. She mentioned that it was 64 degrees yesterday morning when we had 36.
36 degrees. 64 in Guatemala.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cold actually for Central America. Holy moly.
You waiting for Winker, Mom?
Yeah, maybe Wink will show up here and land next to her. And
All right, well, I'm going to sit down. I don't know if you want to sit down. Oh,
Well, she's sitting nicely, so when Sixta comes, if she's still up there the way she is now, we'll go over in the arts quad so we can see her more from the side. I did a little bit, yes. Yeah, I did on my way over here in the sun. It was lit up. Yeah. I will. All right, so there's. Hang on. There's some colors down there. And the sun is fading on them, but they're still glorious, actually. Just imagine what. The sun was on them just a moment ago. So there's the town. There's the Gothics. There's Mom up there. So I won't be showing you Sixta. For her request. So it's a little bit, it's whatever it is, it's like 56 degrees out here. It's a chilly 56 degrees. 56, yep. And missed call. How long ago? 1 minute. I'm gonna call her again.
Hello?
Hi, sorry, did I miss your call?
No,
Okay.
no. I didn't try to call. I tried to call you once and got no answer, and then another time, but that was a while, that was before we talked before.
Okay, all right, good. I just wanted to
Oh,
check.
I see her. Here, I'm coming. I see her up on McGraw.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm just about to make that left turn to come around to
Oh, okay,
the other side of the art squad.
awesome.
Okay.
All right, so
All right. Bye.
don't go past the tall concrete building. You got to slow down and turn left.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Otherwise, you'll go down the hill, and then we'll never find you again.
I know. Oh, I won't. I don't want to do that. No. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. Bye. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Winter's still there.
She's over.
Oh.
She's over. She just saw Big Red from over there. She was going along East Ave. So this is not quite as exciting as them floating from pine tree to pine tree last evening, but
Well, let's be careful. At least both have been seen.
yeah, I think that's
We're
her.
easily. Well, all right. She's gonna have to. Yeah. Is that her?
Yeah,
Okay. Just want to make sure she parks it.
yeah. I told her to park by our car.
Oh, okay, got it.
The true green
Oh, there she is. Okay. Oh. Oh, wow. Mama looks awesome up there. Lots of, oh, yep, you can see lots of gullies flying by her. Oh, it's winded. Ooh. I don't know about you guys, but our songbird count is, wow, way down. Way down. We have an owl that we hear at night, but we can't see it. And then, of course, we have to be very careful. Can't let the girls out on the deck by themselves. I'm sure he heads off. Before we let the girls out, we always try to wait till it's sunlight. What you looking at, Mama? All right, Sixtas are coming. How are ya?
I love that big long Zoom lens you got on your camera. Anyway, the only mouse I could find was the campus minister mouse here.
Oh, wow.
So I came down, and boy, did I get to experience what I hear you talking about. Being on campus during the day when the schools were back. Because I had it was at 5:15, but I got on campus about 4:30.
Oh, was this yesterday?
It was Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. Oh.
It was like, you barely dare to cross the street.
Oh, I know.
Because people everywhere. And people on those little 1-foot skateboard things. Oh, I should say hi to BR. Where is she?
Yeah.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
So I've seen them both, and I've seen you both.
Yeah.
You done good.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I had called ahead, and they said,
You can
oh,
see her better here.
you can, oh yeah. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I could actually, when I was driving along
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
I could see her, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
just a little.
Yeah.
But that's what happened with Wink. I'm driving by, and I glance over and I see this bump, and I'm like, oh oh, that's got to be a hawk. It's got to be.
And it was. It is right.
So I told him when I left there, I said,
Yeah.
come join BOGette.
Exactly.
Good.
He might come down here because he's always he's always really
Yeah, he's
doting on her.
territorial.
Oh, yeah.
He's very.
And I often hear you saying, well, can they see each other from? Do you think they can see each other up there? They're high enough up, maybe they can
Well-
see each
Well,
other?
Mom can see the Horsey Hill.
Oh, wow.
From here,
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
Horsey Hill can see.
probably they could see each other from the towers.
I always think it
yeah.
would be amazing
Yeah.
if they could draw maps. If they did a map of their level,
Of their,
Yeah.
Of the
their-
campus.
yeah,
Yes.
what they see. in
how
the world.
because their world is like
Yeah. So high up.
100 feet up,
Yeah.
and it's a whole other thing.
Well, the
It's just
closest
amazing.
the closest we've gotten to that is when we go when we've been up into Bradfield, and so then I mean, when you like really like up on the top
Oh yeah.
of Bradfield
Oh,
and
yeah.
look, and you get an idea of what they see when they're up on the throne
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like that. It's
yeah.
incredible. I mean, it's
I mean,
really
it's
amazing.
another
Yeah.
thing altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, where I came the other day was the chapel in Annabelle Taylor Hall.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'll tell you, the students here were so lovely because I had called ahead and I said, now I understand I can't park until 5 o'clock.
Right.
And she said, oh, you can park by 4:45. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
So I was there. I was parking at 4:45, but it was further down. It's down below, behind the buildings,
Yes.
is where you park.
Yes.
And there was nothing open
Mhm.
behind Annabelle Taylor, so I went down to behind the law school.
Yeah, behind Myron Taylor. Yeah.
Oh, is that? Oh, their husband
Yeah.
wife.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So anyway, I couldn't remember the last name. I
Yeah.
didn't realize it was Myron Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, I parked down there. Well, I thought, now the trick is, how do I find this chapter? So I asked the first student, how do I get inside Annabelle Taylor Hall? And he says, oh, go up all these stairs, which was fine. I could do it.
Yeah.
All these stairs and into a courtyard, turn
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
And then I found another student who just said, let me just take you there.
Yeah.
She was lovely.
Very
She
nice.
went out totally out of her way.
Yeah.
And then they were so lovely, welcoming me there,
Yeah.
a total stranger and everything.
Yeah.
And it was just real. And then another student, they made sure they got another student to take me back to the car.
Oh,
Because
how
they
nice.
say, I'm not sure I'm ever going to be able to find the parking lot again from inside this building.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was
Yeah.
a really nice experience, but
Yeah.
boy, what a difference from now. Students everywhere in the streets. You really had to go slowly and
Yeah.
watch on all sides,
I
and you
know.
could hit something
Because they just
so
go.
easily.
They just. So when they're freshmen, the funny part is like when they're freshmen, like over here at this intersection that you went through.
Yeah.
So on the weekends, the lights are set so that there is no delay for pedestrians. It's
Yeah.
just like the light goes this way, a few seconds later the light goes that way, and back and forth, right?
Yeah.
But during the week when the students are here,
Yeah.
you have a light, and then you have 20 seconds or 30 seconds of students crossing on their own little thing where the lights are all red.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then you have a light, and then you have a light, and then you have 30 seconds of students crossing and stuff like that. So when they're freshmen, they're very observant of the lights. After like 3 or 4 weeks, forget it. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
it's just crossing all
All
over
the
the place.
time. Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and it's the same way at the other
Yeah.
intersections.
It's kind of probably like trying to drive in New York City, where people just get the feel, and when there's enough of a space between
Yeah,
cars
exactly.
they run, they don't pay attention to
Yeah.
lights and stuff like that.
And
But,
they're
wow.
all trying to get somewhere too,
Yeah,
to their
yeah.
classes or
Right.
whatever. Anything.
So now they're on break. They were telling me they have a break. And I don't know, because I know a lot of the universities have a
They have
short
a
break
fall
in
break.
October.
Yeah.
It's like 2 days, and then they get 3 days in Thanksgiving time, and so that way they
Yeah.
have a week in the
Yeah,
fall,
yeah.
and then in the spring it's just a whole week altogether for spring break.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're off like Monday, Tuesday.
I think so.
For classes,
I
I
think
mean.
some of them are. I mean,
Yeah.
it seems like yesterday there were some kids that were toting. I mean, like there were this maybe it's still there or not, but anyway, there were like 2 buses.
Oh.
So yesterday there were buses lined up. Bus stop, city bus stop, and then right there by the hotel, they'll pick up another set of commercial short line buses or commercial buses that'll take them somewhere. So yeah, I mean it's a big business actually. The bus companies used to have a freight train downtown, and I think I'm not sure if it still happens or not, but there's a bus terminal downtown, kind of that was more extensively used as a bus terminal in past years, and at one point it was actually a train station
Oh,
where
okay.
you could catch a train, a passenger train.
Uh-huh.
And then it became then the buses would take you down to the bus station and you pick up short line and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think what has happened sort of seamlessly
Yeah.
is that the buses have stopped. I'm not sure that you have to go down to the bus station anymore to catch a commercial,
Yeah.
over the road bus. I think they have just decided
Come up
to
here.
come up here or
Yeah.
down at the hotel, which is much more convenient.
Yeah, right,
So-
right. Wow.
But yes, there's a ton of kids.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, we try
But,
to.
yeah.
We're not exactly fans coming over like in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But we like coming over here is relatively safe.
Yeah. I
But,
mean,
you
I
know,
would,
getting
yeah, I would,
around the
man.
middle of campus searching for them. Oh boy, yeah, no, we don't.
I was telling Karel when I came on
Little Koopy Sharpie.
Oh, wow.
Carl,
Oh, yeah.
little
Yeah.
Sharpie, no?
Yeah, it looks like a Sharpie.
Oh, boy.
Hello.
I haven't got my skills good enough to be able to. I've downloaded that chart that they offer,
Yeah,
and I look at them, but I'm still like, I'm not really
So
sure
when
what
you-
that is.
So when you look at the
that bird's
the
going
wing tip,
far.
the
Yeah,
front leading edge,
right, right.
the head doesn't stick. If the head doesn't stick further out than the leading edge of the wings,
Oh, yeah.
then it's a Sharpie.
Oh, I
If the
think
wings,
that's a migraine.
if the wings stick out a little bit, if the head sticks out beyond the
Yeah.
leading edge, then most likely it's too tall.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You can't see the tail end, the end of the tail.
yeah.
Koopies have rounded lobes.
That's right. Yeah,
And the Sharpies have flat.
Yeah.
But the way when they're flying is the only way the Sharpie's head is tucked more back into the wing.
right, right. So when I see them perched in
Yeah.
our garden,
Yeah.
in our little,
Yeah.
I think it's a koopy that we have. I've taken some pictures.
Yeah.
And it's the curved, right? It's
Yeah.
the koopy.
Yeah.
But they're also larger,
Yeah.
and I can tell it's too big.
Yeah.
It's I
Yeah.
think it's definitely a koopy that
Yeah, yeah.
comes and bothers our bird
Comes
feeder.
and bothers your bird feeder.
Yeah.
Poor little birds at the bird feeder. I go out. I just walk out into the yard and I say, "Oh, beautiful Cooper's Hawk, you are a beautiful creature, and you're just doing what you do by nature. But please don't eat our little birds at the feeder." just go in the wild and get them out there because you make us feel like we're trapping them for you.
Yeah.
Yes, I
That's
know.
not our
Yeah,
intention.
yeah.
We don't want to trap them for you. We're not like trying to deceive these little
Right.
guys.
I know. I know.
And so I go out and talk to them, and his sisters laugh at me. I'm sure he understands everything you're saying.
Everything you say, and if he does understand, he's completely compliant
Yeah,
with
that's
what
right.
you're.
Well, as I walk closer, he flies away.
Yeah.
So, but it's not because of what I'm saying.
No.
It's because I'm getting too close.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's funny. That is funny.
It is funny, and they are so. So we have a Sharpie. So we might actually, if you want to, because the sun's in and out.
Hey, it
here.
is in and out.
Yeah,
In and out.
we should go
Yeah,
on the
really.
quad.
We should go over into the quad over there a little bit if you
Oh,
want, and
yeah.
we'll see her from the side.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
that should be lit up more.
I've actually never walked in the car.
All right, come
I've been
on.
around it, and I never walked in it.
Well, let's have a look.
So I wanted to ask you, were you some of the people who used to like follow birds a lot? Like, were you really into birds before you started the next cam?
No. Well, our son, is part of school, is learning about birds, which is awesome, right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, we love birds. My mother always fed them. That kind of stuff,
Right.
When
Yeah.
we fed them, we really started to feed them when he was little.
Oh yeah.
It's part of sort of learning about them.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't. We both were on big, massive projects with this, 60, 80 hours a week. Just never ending.
Yeah.
And we needed a little bit of, motivation.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. I know just what you mean.
Yeah, there's
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it was kind of like I don't know exactly what happened with the sequence of event anymore, but basically, like so many other people. Oh, and she just took off. Oh wow. Where are you going, Mom?
Oh boy. Okay, she may be going to. Oh.
That's a gull up there.
Okay. All right. Oh boy. This may be a bit more
Well,
complicated.
she may be heading up toward him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, let's hop in the cars
So
and
what's that
so.
metallic-looking building from
Yeah,
here?
that's PS. Physical science building.
Oh, okay.
PSC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while we're here, so this is Ezra.
Oh yeah.
He's the founder, or one of the founders.
Yeah.
And then the other founder is that fellow over there,
Oh yeah.
Andrew Dixon White.
Oh.
So he was
A.D. White.
A.D. White. So he was a scholar,
Okay.
and he was a man.
Oh,
So
wow.
he was one of the people who founded Western Union.
Oh, while you're doing that, I'm gonna walk up and you can pick me up by the sundial.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah. So he basically helped to develop the Western Union Company in terms
Yeah.
of like he actually was he studied a bunch of he helped to develop the telegraph
Oh wow.
and stuff like that, and so he basically that's how he made his money. And A.D. White was more of a traditional scholar.
Okay.
And I don't know exactly how they got together, but so they're sitting apart here as opposed to side by side.
Yeah.
So they had slightly different views of the world in terms of he wanted to he was really interested in sort of educating the working class
Yeah.
to make them useful and provide them an
Yeah.
education and things like that. And
Right.
so that was his goal, but he was also pretty far-sighted in terms of saying, there's the motto, any person, any study. That was his notion, right?
Okay.
Of like educating the masses as opposed to, this is like a non-theologically founded university.
Right.
Right, as opposed to Princeton and Harvard.
Right,
And they were all theologically
Yeah,
founded,
yeah.
right? And so not that they went out of their way to not be theologically founded, but the idea was let's
Any
be
person. Yeah,
practical.
right, anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Let's be
right, right,
practical in any person. So that was a real radical notion back then.
Yeah.
It was also non-sectarian. It was also they had, black people here. Hillsdale, I think, was one of the first
Oh, yeah.
colleges that was that had minorities and stuff like that. But this was pretty early in terms of minorities and women attendance. They had a shoe factory on the hill
Oh,
here,
wow.
so that if you needed help and stuff like that, then you spent part of your time working in the shoe factory
Oh, wow.
and things like that.
Yeah.
All right, hang on a second. So, yes.
Okay, why don't you just have Sixta ask her if she wants to ride with you?
Okay.
And I'll hop in the back, and then if we don't find them, we can always bring her back to her car. But
Okay.
kind of openly.
All right.
Actually.
All right. So we'll head your way.
All right, I don't have Mom.
Okay.
She may have just kept going.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll
Bye.
see you soon.
Okay. So you have the option if you want to follow in your car, because that way, or you can come with me. She's saying if you want to hop in the car with me.
I'll come with you. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. That'd be
Okay.
great. Anyway, so this guy.
Are you still streaming?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So this fellow was
Yeah.
more of the let's help structure the academic sort of program and offerings
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
Wow.
offerings to everybody is welcome,
Yeah.
but it's going to be it's going to be a mixture of academic and practical
Right.
stuff. So
Yeah, that's great. Wow.
and it was fairly radical at the
Yeah, I
time.
can imagine. Very much so.
So yes, we kind of with the YouTube,
Yeah.
we sort of it's awkward. I haven't figured out a way yet to like pause
Pause it and then
and then come back on again.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys off here, and I'm going to pop you there. Hang on a second, move that pad. Okay. Yep. Oh.
So, getting back to what I was, talking about, like you first started really getting interested in them when the cam went up.
Yep.
But I've heard you talk about how some people say that they had, that Big Red and Ezra had 2 broods before.
Yes. Just a second.
Yep.
Hello.
I left some cucumbers on the floor there.
Oh, okay.
So can you move them?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
All right. Bye.
I won't step on them, I
I
promise.
know. It's not a problem. Yeah. So they had, according to Charles, so the first year of 2012
vultures,
was the C's.
Right.
And so, according to Charles, there were reports, and we actually have photographs from a friend
Oh.
of hawk chicks on the cables in the ag quad. couple of years before. So his understanding is that the A's and the B's were nested on top of Mann Library there at the east end of the Ag Quad. And then they moved over, for whatever reason they chose one of the nest towers to build their nest.
That was the wild nest.
I believe so.
The
C's were on the Fernwood nest.
Oh, they were. Oh.
Yes, I believe so.
So that was the first cam.
That was the
to go
first,
up.
right? So so the year before in Decorah, Iowa. So there've always been these. Apparently, have been these sort of nest cams.
Yeah.
But they were like the kind of thing that were like motion activated,
Oh.
or they were on a timer. Like every 60 seconds, they would take a snapshot, and you see a photograph on the web.
Right.
Still image. And so in Decorah, Iowa, there was an eagle nest there out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was by a fishery, fish farm.
Oh.
And they got the innovative idea of putting up, taking a PTZ camera, security camera,
Yeah.
and just putting it up there and streaming it on Ustream, I think. And so it just went viral,
Yeah.
right? So then everybody had to do that. And so that's why then Cornell decided that they were going to go ahead. They saw that this nest was there, and they went ahead and committed to, putting up, a live camera.
And I've seen that video of the camera being put up and installed.
the first camera.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so that's what it
Did you stop the stream?
No.
Oh, where is it? Oh, people are sitting in the back.
It's in the back.
Oh my lord.
Sometimes I'm watching.
Coffee
I'm
break,
throwing
tea
you in the
break.
back seat. I'm throwing you in the car. Okay. But yeah, the thing is, it's.
Well, how did you start?
Well, what happened was, I very slowly, gradually, over the period of like my whole life, got interested in birds. When I was a child, I loved listening to the birds in the morning, and I just loved their song. And I didn't ever get into studying them or anything like that, or identifying them, but I loved to listen to them. And then slowly, after I entered the community, different houses I lived in, we had bird feeders. And I got to identify some of them by sight. But by then, Cornell's site had come up, and we had, they had the sounds on there. And I was able to start listening to the sounds that they make and start to do sound breeding. Because oftentimes, I wouldn't have time to go off the path or whatever and look for them.
Yeah.
And I still do that.
He's gone.
No, that week's gone.
He must have picked up and called her.
Yeah, because he was right
Over
there.
there. Oh boy. Carl, I got a suspicion we should stop the stream. I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll pull in here and so you were.
So anyway,
You were
I was
listening to
looking
birds.
at around this website, and I found these cams. And so I remember one year I looked at the hawks, but it was just, I think it was either incubating or brooding time, and she was just sitting there. And so, I wasn't that interested, that can go on for hours.
Right.
And
right,
so,
right.
but I looked at the feeder cam, and that was nice, and I just flipped through them. But it was the following year that my sister-in-law up here said she sometimes puts on the feeder cam just in the background, and especially when the grandkids are over and she starts pointing out which birds are which, and they start learning. And so I did that, and I started putting it, instead of having music playing while I work, I started having birds in the background. And then I also saw the hawk cam, and I said, oh, let me look at that again. And it was the day with the jays when J3 was still in process of hatching, had pipped. The other two, J1 and J2, were there fighting over the food.
Yeah.
BR was trying to, and
Yeah.
one of them, I think it's J2, I don't know which one it was,
Yeah.
fell on his back.
Yeah, yeah.
And she ended up feeding him on
Yeah,
his back,
yeah.
and his belly's there, and he's kicking the other bird with his little talon. Well, talk about death by cuteness.
I know.
I was gone. That
Yeah,
was
you
it.
fell in love,
From
didn't you?
then
Yeah.
on. Now, so that was 2020.
Yeah.
And that was a different year because you were streaming, but it was so quiet on campus because
Yeah.
everybody was gone.
Yep.
And that was a really scary time.
Yeah.
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 So I'm a latecomer to this whole thing.
Oh,
You know, 2020. But
yeah, but still, I mean, it's the same thing. There are people who started out early and have, you know, maybe continued to watch a little bit, and then others who've been with it, you know, since 2012.
uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And then other people who have just discovered it this year, or this,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like 2 weeks ago,
Right,
or
right.
whatever. You know what
I
I mean?
know.
Some of the students, especially who come on campus and they go, "Wow, they're beautiful." I go, "Well, you know, check out the camera on there.
Right.
You can see all of these things," and they get
Yeah.
excited because for them, it's, you know, they're going to be having a stressful time in classes and things like that. And for
I'm
them-
gonna stop the stream.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Well, even when I came on campus on Wednesday.
Yeah. So show the.
All right, kids, we're gonna.
Show the area here.
Yeah. Don't worry. It's connected.
Well, and connect it.
Okay. Here's the nest in Bradfield. Right. Beautiful clouds today. There's Horsey Hill. We're not seeing them around here, not in the usual places. And yeah. So we'll try a bit more, see if we can catch up with them again. But if you don't hear from us, thanks for joining us. And so both Mom and Dad were seen again this morning, which is awesome. Take care.